Hi, this is Foritzio back with another episode of Counterstrike Academy. This week's topic is about video settings and advanced video settings. The first two options we see here are brightness and color mode, which you will have to adjust to your liking, because it's purely preferential. The HUD scale option lets you choose how big your HUD is. The 0.95 HUD looks like this. As you can see, this HUD is big and lets you see what's happening on the minimap in the upper left hand corner. Whereas the 0.5 HUD looks like this and makes it hard to see the minimap and what's going on. I personally use 0.95 HUD scale so that I can see where my teammates are, where the bomb is, and at times where enemies are. Aspect ratio has three different options: 4:3, 16:9, and 16:10. As you can see from this picture, the 16:9 gives you the biggest field of view and 4:3 the smallest. I use this aspect ratio and resolution because there are fewer distractions on the screen and I like to have the least amount of stuff on my screen as possible. Also, lower resolution gives you more frame rate. Display mode also has three options: full screen, windowed, and full screen windowed, which ignores the aspect ratio and uses your monitor's resolution. Laptop power savings makes the game intentionally run at a low frame rate in order to preserve battery power, extending the amount of time that you can play. Steam notification locations let you choose which corner you get a little notification about what people on your friends list are playing or if they write to you, etc. Global shadow quality setting controls how big of a shadow is cast onto surfaces in the game at the cost of CPU and graphics performance. Shadow quality is preferential and very low quality does not affect your game. You will still be able to see players' shadows coming around corners on very low setting. Model texture detail controls how detailed the textures and models are in the game. If your GPU has less than 512 megabytes of VRAM, I recommend less than high. Effect detail. Toggling this setting will change the quality of game textures and objects at varying distances. The lower the setting, the more you'll have things popping into your screen. If this is set to high, depending on your frame rate, textures and objects will be smoother. Having this setting higher will also reduce distractions from greater distances. Shader detail. Having this on high will introduce a blur in buy menu and scopes, which can be very distracting. Because of this, I recommend having this set on low or medium. Multicore rendering allows CSGO to utilize multiple CPUs present in your system to maximize frame rate consistency. Some computers may experience stutter or crash issues when this is enabled. MSAA provides levels of smoothness to object edges. Having this as low as possible or off will allow your graphics performance to take the smallest hit. However, edges will be jagged, which may be distracting. Texture filtering mode. Straight on, it has no noticeable effect, but from sharp angles they become distorted. This changes how sharp textures appear from any distance. FXAA introduces an overall blurriness to your screen and it can be tough on your system. Having this enabled can also cause a bit of frame rate loss. Wait for vertical sync locks the frames at the vertical refresh rate of your monitor when enabled, but also reduces performance. Leave it enabled if you have problem with screen tearing. Motion blur is also good to have off because as it sounds, it gives trails to moving objects. Take some time to adjust these settings until you feel most comfortable. It can take some time, but it will be worth it. That's it for this episode. I hope I gave you some insight into these settings and how to adjust them. Next Wednesday I will be back with a video about config, crosshair editing and the console. Before you go, check out the description for info on how to win some free stuff. If you have any questions or requests for new videos, let me know in the comments below or write to me on Twitter @Foritzio. Take care, guys.